All right, here it is so far. This is that swing arm that I was talking about with everybody that'll listen. I cut that case apart and made that plate, and I don't know, it's hard to get a good look at it. It's kind of tucked away in there, but there's a lot of fabric epoxy reinforcement on the inside. This is tensioner chain. This is the old kickstart lever. It was all rusted apart, and I broke it apart and got it working. I had a hell of a time finding these sprockets and stuff. It's not as easy to find as you might think, and when you do find them, they're not cheap, but you can find them cheap. You just got to take some time. This is another thing. This ear right here come off of another hunk of the case that I cut off, and it's what mounts this whole swing arm. This actually used to be the crankcase up here, and then the cylinder was sticking out. It was all one piece. So today I've been tinkering. I put down the mechanic's hat for a second and picked up this other, and you can see we've got quite a contraption going here. That's 2.7 kilowatt hours worth of batteries there, 58.8 volts. That's a Kelly motor controller, KLS S, and I just got this all hooked up. So if you want to see how this works, I wanted it set up this way because I'm goofy and I'll forget to do the pre-charge thing. So when you turn this key, that timer relay gets triggered and it starts a pre-charge cycle through that big power resistor right there up to the controller, right? So, and then once that time's out, the relay turns off, but it's normally closed contacts snap shut, and that's what powers the power to this main contactor, which is your traction voltage contactor, which will be run through the on-off switch to the up on the handlebars of the bike. But for right now, I got a switch in a cardboard box, so I'll just hit that, and that you can see that the motor controller is fired up. I can't really see, but maybe you can see. There you go. I didn't want to do it, but I pulled on the this is a throttle that I bought. I don't even, some Chinese throttle. It's just a variable resistor 5K pot, but it's got a spring inside and stuff. So here we go. We'll pull a little throttle on that dude and see what happens. Oh yeah, I think we're cooking with gas now. Looks good. Everything's working the way it's supposed to, so far as I can tell. All this got to be tightened up before I get too nuts. I'm pretty sure everything's good to go, but I just want to make sure. Then I got to make a whole new harness and then start hanging this stuff on the bike.